Welcome to Tamer Bowling Video Ball Reviews. For all your bowling needs, check out our partner, perfectaimbowling.com. Today we're testing the new Roto Grip Hot Cell. Tester 1 is yours truly, a medium speed lefty tweener. Tester 2 is a righty medium speed stroker. Tester 3 is a high rev high speed bowler. We are testing on a 40-foot medium house shot. So first impressions, I asked myself, did I just get another urethane ball? Not quite. The Roto Grip Hot Cell is the strongest we've tested so far and has some unique characteristics. We'll start with value. For house shot value, I gave it a 7 out of 10. I struggle with this a bit. The Roto Grip Hot Cell is priced at the top end, and that's a tough pill to swallow for somewhat of a specialty ball in urethane, even with the high-end asymmetric core. Nevertheless, there is a place for this ball in the bag. This ball is capable of covering lots of boards for those who are heavy-handed, yet still offering control that only urethane can. Okay, so the urethane craze is not going away anytime soon. We gave the Hot Cell overall 8 out of 10 score. And so what's the deal with this ball with an asym core? Well, the Hot Cell is all about traction and mid-lane roll. It's finished in 1,000, which guarantees traction. It also allows the core to show off some of its rolly characteristics. Then it's smooth down lane. It's basically like two different balls. The first 30 feet, it looks like a strong ball, like a no rules exist with tons of surface or something like that. And then the back end is urethane smooth. No jump, no big angle creation. You can't throw it too far away from the pocket as it'll not make it back, no matter what your rev rate is. For me, the lefty tweener, I was able to play this ball more or less between the second and third hour out to about 7. Funny thing is that it's one of the very few balls, urethane or otherwise, where I could play closer to the traditional lefty track. Lots of traction and a smooth roll. I can see using this ball when the shot's really walled and feels messy for a tweener like myself, because you get some free bounce to the outside, but urethane smooth that huge cliff out. A quick comparison to the Storm Pitch Blue, and you can easily see how different the mid lane is, with the Hot Cell churning 15 to 30 feet down lane, ultimately being about 4 boards stronger. I also had a chance to test it on a 39-foot sport compliant shot. Basically played a couple boards more direct, say 9 to 6, and it's the same reaction. Of course, strike line is much tighter than the house shot. I can see why high rev players might look to this option on tough, messy shots. Dave is a righty stroker, and he had a moderate look. With a bit lower rev rate and a pretty direct look, he's able to use the top end balls to very good effect. And while the Hot Cell gave him a similar look in the first 30 feet, like I mentioned before, the slow response to friction down lane made carry questionable. Again, if the shot gets messy or gets tougher, it could be an option for Dave. Given that Dave is able to use pretty aggressive equipment for the most part, it'll be interesting to see when he finds an opportunity to use the Hot Cell. Sean is our third tester, and his higher rev rate shows you how much board coverage the Hot Cell is capable of. While he could play anywhere from just inside the second arrow to the fourth arrow and get to the pocket, he was trying to find the line that offered the best carry percentage. Ultimately, the best carry was found around 13 at the arrows to 6, but the ball wanted to drive hard from there, attempting the 4-pin frequently. So again, it's going to be finding the right time to use this ball, even for a high rev player. In terms of missed room, urethane tends to open up the line by a couple of boards, either in or out, but definitely not massively out. Carry can be questionable when missing in or out, but this reaction is the same reason why urethane is important when you have a really tight or sloppy shot. If no one is carrying, staying safe and toughing out low deuces might be just what you need. In the end, Roto Grip one-ups everybody by putting an asymmetric core in a urethane ball, just about making it the strongest urethane ball on the market. For me, as a tweener, that makes urethane a potential actual option in the track that has a good chance of carrying. Bottom line is, Roto Grip made a good decision bringing urethane to their lineup. most bowlers have to consider, if they're not at an extreme rev rate, they will have to be selective when they use urethane, balancing finding the pocket versus carrying.